Hi, this is another Comfy video. It's essentially about one node. So I'll just dive in and start. It's about the blend. I'll zoom in on the hero. It's about this one, the latent blend node, which is in beta. It may not be now. It might be. I'll get rid of these. Don't need these. That's better. So it's about this node, and you can mix two latents together. So the first part is we need a start image. So I got some marching along a future street. Well, I don't think I'll have a group of cyborgs. We'll have a single cyborg. The group's asking. It did work quite well with the group, but that's fine. And we've got two prompts going, so we need to get rid of the S. We've got cyborgs up here. Get rid of the S. Okay, so the way it works is we need a start image. So I'm putting in this image here. We might not have this image. Let's choose another one. So we'll randomly choose an image to go in there. That'll do. And we're working at quite a high denoise, and we'll just see what we get. Got a couple of LoRa's in there for style, but this image, there's nothing special happening here at all. This is just a straight process, and we'll disable this for now. Obviously, you need to see how to produce an image here. I'm not going to be very fussy though. So we got, sort of all right. We'll do another one, see if we get lucky. That's more interesting. Okay. So then we come to the interesting bit. And what you can do is put any old image in here. And it's mixing, at the moment it's mixing 50%, but so the denoise on the top one was 75. Could have been higher, probably. So the denoise here is not as high. It's 65. And we're feeding, zoom in, this image here. I don't know what will happen. We'll soon see. So we run that. So the latent there is being mixed. That's the image encoded. And it's getting mixed 50% with the other one. And there we go. Quite a change. So you've got multiple cyborgs there. This one is pretty much in the same place. We'll do another seed, and there we go. So you can see here, let's put the two together. We put in a pen and ink drawing there, and it's become a lot more drawn. If you notice that. And even though the image there has absolutely nothing to do with... at first I put images in here that had something to do, another figure or something, but that actually is not the thing to do. Let's put another one in so we can see the changes. Let's put a fractal in. Something funky. Go with that one. So that has absolutely nothing to do. You're just making a latent from that. You're encoding it, and then you're mixing it with the other one. And there you go. Notice that the figure here is staying in the same position, and the composition is staying pretty much the same. But we're changing the quality of the image. And I was quite surprised, because I thought I needed to put an image that had some content, like another figure in the same spot or whatever. But actual fact, it works a lot better if you don't do that and just use it as a style guide. So let's put a painting image in there. Go up here. We'll do. Oh, we do some atmospherics I got here. Can't remember what's in there now. Oh, we're not sure any of them will do. Okay, we've got a straight drawing. I've not tried this. Who knows what will happen? We'll just use that one maybe. And I've been surprised by just a sheer variety of images you can put in there. There you go. Figure in the same place. It's now become much more drawn. So I haven't changed the seed, haven't changed the thing. All I've done is change the image going into here. Not sure you want flames. Let's put paintings. So what we could do, we'll put an oil painting in. How about that? That's a bit of drama. It's by John Martin. Somebody's having a bad day. And we'll run that. And we should lose some of the drawing feel here. And there you go. So you see we've got the glow. Now you can, of course, change it by changing this percentage here. So we do 70. And this is what makes it quite useful. I did have the other blend nodes up, slurps and lerps and whatever. And this works an awful lot better. So I've increased the influence of this. Do you see that it's taken on very much the feel of this? But we still have figures. Look at them. So that's made the second influence image very strong. So let's go for something really wacky. How about just a completely abstract shapes? How about that one? I've no idea what will happen. It might be interesting. And that's at a high influence, so it'll probably just produce pixel soup, but we'll see. I've been surprised how often how it doesn't, and the other blend, latent blend nodes are just, they don't seem to produce quality. So there you go. So that's been completely swamped by it. So, but if we go back, then interesting things start to happen. That's only 60%. Oh, there's a bit more merging. We'll go down to 50%. My point here is that it's rather nice and controllable. Oh, and look, there's a cyborg appeared. There's not many things in AI that are quite as nicely linear in their effect as this is. There we are. We've got a strangely distorted figure there, but this image is slowly appearing out of the murk, and we can carry on with that. Go down to 30. There we are, back to the original figure again, but slightly more drawn. So then you can find the sweet spot now. So 35, maybe. There we go. So I would tend, that looks pretty good to me, so I would then iterate on that. That's quite nice. And that's a really funky one. So that's a really crazy one, but I've been using it for, and we'll quickly load this. I would choose an image that has a very different feel. So I choose that one. It's got a figure in it, but it doesn't matter. That it's a drawn thing. And it's quite good at just doing the mood. So there's nothing too definite in here. So we'll go up to 50 again. And it's very good at doing this, which is it splits the foreground and the background rather nicely. It's taken the light and the feel of this, and it's applied it and mixed it in with this. Obviously, we've lost the composition a bit because I'm putting a lot of that in there, but I think it makes a rather nice feel. I'll just refine that one. I've got a very simple setup here, just a model upscale and then a simple refine. There we go. He looks a jolly chap, doesn't he? Okay, I think that's it for it. You can do all sorts of mucking about with it. We'll just do one quickly. We quantize this. Quantize just breaks it into a few tonal values. So essentially, you can beat this image around here and to get different effects. There you go. And it's quite good at provoking unusual things that you rather. This is quite a standard image here, and after it's been beaten around, it's become a much more interesting figure here. A much more interesting image with good funky perspective and quite an unusual figure. That's it. I hope that was useful and interesting. The node, I'll just go back to the node again. It's this one, Latent Blend. You can search for it. It was in beta. It might not be in beta now, but I think it's jolly useful. Okay, that's the lot for this one. Thanks for watching.